3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome back. Thanks for joining us Under the Library, where we play our own wacky brand of Call of Cthulhu and post it for your entertainment. Before we get started, Michael and I, mostly Michael, have been working hard for the last week or so, creating an Instagram account. We're about halfway there, and it's looking really good so far. So if you are on that social media platform, please give us a follow. We would really appreciate it. We are back in Bloodstone yet again tonight, and we are starting off with a Philip-shaped conundrum. So let's get right to it. My name's Arthur. I'm playing Harold. As usual, I'm joined by some of my favorite people in the world. Scott is Yocker. Chris is Beau. Rick is Philip. Emily's Florence. Wayne is Oak Tree Larson. And our keeper, as always, and the person what wrote this sandbox that we are playing in is Michael. Michael, it's yours.
I'm not sure I get credit for writing where we're at this point. Can I just, I don't actually
Everything
get
that's
credit.
happened, everything
It's
that's
all your
happened,
fault.
all the choices made by Philip Donner go to you.
Yes, you totally railroaded us, man.
Yep.
There were no choices we could make.
Yeah. You could have collapsed that tunnel last week before he got to the top. But no, you let him get to the top, and now here we are.
Yeah, you forced him to shoot all those people in the back.
Yep, that's
Eat
true.
them.
Yeah, those people could have been
Also-
facing him.
Boy, you're never gonna let him live that down. Jeez, man. That was like, what was that in real time? Was that like a week ago?
You know who else? You know who else didn't live that down? The people he shot in the back.
Oh. Okay.
All right, Michael,
All
go
right.
for it.
Well, with your disclaimer,
Yep.
what's our name?
This is why we write things down.
Oh no!
Bloodstone Under the Library. Whoever we are is a Call of Cthulhu tabletop role-playing game with mature themes. And I normally stumble over this part, I realized, because after last week's episode, how do I give a disclaimer for naked Philip, soaked in butter, cannibalism, child murder?
Chasing children down a
There went, our
mountainside.
last, there went our last listener right there.
Not how
Yep.
that went.
That's exactly how that went.
That's not how that went.
I don't know.
Remember
Well, we'll leave it to
before we all went
Florence
dark?
when she recaps. We'll see how it went.
So pretty much I always stumble because I have no idea what to say to prepare people for what we're about to do. But anyway, yes, we're pretty immature doing mature things. We hope you stick with us. And
And it's just going downhill further and further
I
and
didn't
further.
sign on for this.
Man, it's going downhill like
I
a
might have to sign off after that warning.
it's going down like a
Enough
buttery
save
downer
me.
here.
Now for a recap.
Emily,
What if I
take it
just
away.
give a recap from next week and the audience can decide for themselves?
Yeah, sure.
Save me, Emily. It's
All right.
yours.
Wonderful. So last week we began about midday, just after Beau shot Jack Crab and then killed him and then shot him, maybe chewed on his wrist. There were a number of events. But Oak Tree carries Beau back to the wagon. At this point, Yocker wakes, hardly bleeding, gets to his feet, feels pretty awesome. And we give 4 of his pills to Beau, hoping that we'll see the same effect in him. Continuing with our 3 horses, we follow the tracks that Jack left through the bear trap field and return to eventually our old path, the main trail to the camp. So we're back on track, heading for the camp, and Philip sees some caves in the distance, looking through binoculars. Yocker just feels great. He's driving the wagon. He can see that his skin is totally healed over the harmonica that Philip stuck into his chest. And the bones are still wiggling around a little bit underneath. But he feels great. Feels great, guys. Harold realizes that there's something strange about the bear traps here, and there might be an ulterior motive to placing them. It's not really bear country. And eventually he discovers a side trail, which we take for a while and end up having a safer journey, as the original trail seems to have been covered with traps. We reach the base of the plateau and the wagon can't make it, so Philip and Oak Tree walk up to examine the first cave. And it's clear that this cave has been in use. People have been laying up there watching, maybe using it as like a sniper post. People were likely there 4 to 5 hours ago, and Oak Tree discovers a small tunnel in the back. There were elbow prints, abnormally small.
I was hoping you weren't
Either a
going to
small
forget
man
that.
or a child.
Do you remember where the whole elbow girth thing?
Yep.
These are of
Yep.
narrow girth.
Elbows of narrow girth. So Philip decides to explore the tunnel, immediately gets stuck. Oak Tree pulls him out, and he realizes.
It should have
Philip
ended right
does.
there.
I mean, I can. It's not too late.
It's way too late for Philip.
Philip realizes that the best solution to this situation is to strip, run back to the wagon already naked, grab the butter.
Wait. Realizes the best solution? Like when was that the best
Light
solution?
bulb.
That's extremely generous.
Wow.
Runs
Okay.
back.
Yeah, I'm
Butters
playing
his
someone
entire
who
body.
has lost a majority of his sanity the last 2 days.
Played
Goes in the
perfectly.
hole, naked and buttered. Slips right through and crawls a gradual incline towards a glow at the end, where he comes out of the hole, sees little lanterns everywhere near some tent-like structures, hears some gruff voices, "Shut up, get in your tents, lights out now," and the roof of the tunnel behind him collapses. When he hears a child's voice yelling, "It's this way, up ahead," 2 kids come up the trail, see Philip's face, scream, trip. One falls off the side of the plateau onto a tent. The other screams and runs, at which point naked, buttered Philip chases him.
You don't have to emphasize.
I'm sorry, this is just what I wrote. I
Did
only
you write-
record what
Did you write down
happened.
that?
Yeah.
Did you write down that it was really cold outside? Like really cold outside?
No, that I did not write. Thank you for that
Oh, okay.
detail.
Sure.
No.
Just wanted to clarify. That's not normally Philip. It was just really cold.
Well done, Keeper. Well done.
Philip also stumbled off the trail, tumbles down and crashes into a pile of hay, breaks a leg, bone sticking out of his calf, hay in every crevice. The rest of the party travels up to the cave, and at this point, Beau is under his own power. He's also feeling strangely improved. No pain in his shoulder. Oak Tree filled us in on Philip's disappearance, and as we closed, we were discussing what to do about Philip.
Sort of a universal question in this group.
Yeah, I still
What
ask
to
myself
do
that
about
every day.
Philip?
There was a lot of nothings.
Yeah. So, Keeper, is there any additional information that we need before we?
Don't do anything to help him.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a very cold night. We forgot to talk about how dirty Philip was as he tumbled off the side of the cliff, right? Because he's covered in butter and then
Bat
crawling through a
crap
tight
and-
tunnel. And until Emily so eloquently rephrased it, I never realized how much he was kind of recreating the birthing process.
well, there you go. It was a shamanic journey he was on.
Yeah, he's been reborn as I guess we'll see what he's reborn as.
Yep, and like a baby, he'll have to learn to walk.
He's like one of those holiday cookies that gets rolled in cocoa.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I love
But
those
it's dirt.
cookies. I just can't connect what you said with.
Because he's all
I can't
buttery.
even-
He's all
that was-
buttery
that
and
was-
rolled in dirt.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
All right. Well, and he has a little bone sticking out of his leg.
Mhm.
So are we starting?
Oh, his
starting with
leg.
Philip?
Yeah, his
Right,
leg.
leg.
I wanted
Got
to
it.
clarify.
Okay.
I think we should start in the cave. There was a lot of attention on Philip, and I'm still honestly, as a keeper, not sure what the hell to do with Philip.
Okay.
So I think we'll start with y'all and figure out what you want to do.
Okay.
Mhm.
I see no way around it. I am the smallest of us, and I have to go after him. For all we know, he could be stuck in there.
So, I've had just a minute or two to think about this. That feels much longer than that. But I've been thinking about it a little bit, and I can't help but feel that that as much as Philip has done some help to the group in terms of helping folks out with medical treatments and such, he has been a constant source of trouble, and someone who strips naked and slathers themselves in butter to go exploring a tiny hole in a cave and then vanishes. I can't bring myself to put myself, or I have to say, I really don't want to allow you to put yourself at risk to save someone potentially. For all we know, he took off and he's gone somewhere. He could be, making a campfire in the middle of a town on the other side of the plateau on a boardwalk. We don't know. He could be cutting part of his lip off. We have no idea what he's doing. And to put ourselves at risk just feels like folly to me.
So, Harold, here's the problem. It's only been a couple of days since we lost Quentin, and I still feel responsible for putting him in that situation. And although I will be the first to tell you that Phil has been acting very erratically at times, he's also been trying. We made an agreement,
Well,
and he's been eating his salt pork.
but he did eat that fella's.
Any human flesh.
Well, no, he ate that fella's eye just a few minutes
Yeah,
ago.
he ate an eye
He
just
what?
a little bit ago.
Yeah, that fella Jack Crab. He hopped on him and ate his eye. Didn't you see his face with all the blood on it? That was left over.
No, I didn't see any of that. I was with Yaker. I was trying to take care of Yaker.
Tell me all about it.
Yeah.
You are so right, Harold. I just think he's not a very good person, and I hope he breaks a leg and falls into a pit of vipers or something.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I don't wish any harm
broke
on
our
him, but
agreement.
well, yeah.
Well, but in his defense, he was probably pretty hungry.
That
Well,
is no defense. He had salt pork.
Yeah, he'd been eating quite a bit of hardtack there.
Salt tack, whatever. I don't remember what we.
Wow,
Oh my goodness.
This is such a tectonic shift for me, because when we started this, I was the one that was always, Philip, what the fuck? And you guys were all like, it's Philip. Now everyone is against Philip except for me.
Well,
I'm finally fond of Philip.
I can't say I'm not fond of him, but I can't justify putting ourselves at risk for someone who's been so unstable and unreliable. There are times when he's helped,
what
sure,
happens if
but
you get, what if you're going through the hole and you get stuck, and then he starts feeling hungry and sees that your arm's just stuck there out in front of him, and he's going to start eating you, because that's what he does.
Not
so
untrue.
Philip is enough larger than me that if he made it, I wouldn't be stuck behind him.
Yeah, and I think Florence is smart enough that she's not gonna put herself in a position where she will get stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like a cat, you can kind of get a sense of whether you'll fit through something. If you ain't gonna fit through, then you back out.
At least if I get a little closer, maybe I could yell and he would hear me. We could communicate. We could see if he's indeed stuck or what's going on. I could bring a rope.
I agree with
tow him out.
Miss Florence going up there, because even if we find out something about the tunnel, that helps our group, even if we don't help Mr. Phillip. And so just going up there to figure out if this tunnel goes anywhere helps our group, and not necessarily Mr. Phillip's involved in that. So I think we need to do that. And then if Mr. Phillip happens to be stuck in there or made it somewhere, then she can let us know, or she can let us know that we have to go up and over.
Well, I can't let Florence go up that hole. If anyone's going up there, it's going to be me.
And one thing I gotta say,
can't let that happen.
We've all climbed in holes. We know some of us do it all the time. And you can get stuck in there and not turn around. You might try and save them, and you'll just get stuck behind them. Like, you can't turn around. You'll get in there, and you won't be able to get out, no matter what you try.
No, there's no turning around. We had to. I mean, you can see that unless it opens up, which, I'm guessing it doesn't. Yeah, you're gonna have to back down.
I do have a question though. Yaker, what are you doing in small tunnels a lot?
No,
I've never been in a tunnel.
No, he digs graves. I think he was making connection.
I'm constantly digging graves. I'm going underground. I'm going in. There's lots of tunnels all around Bloodstone that I like to explore. Oh, I do it all. It's great.
Oh, what do you call that activity in Swedish? You had that special word.
That there's spelunken? Spelunken.
Yeah, there you go.
I did that a little bit too much, and I started to grow hair on my hands.
Okay, I think we might be talking about something different. So what's the thought here about what we're gonna do? And I do have a question. Didn't I have my torch? Is that a thing, or did I leave that back in Bloodstone? I can't remember.
Oh, you've got it.
I think we brought a number of torches in our supplies.
Talking about your special torch?
Yeah, would that include my special one?
Yeah, I would imagine you would leave your special torch behind.
That I would leave it behind?
No, of course not.
I wouldn't imagine. I don't
you think I'd have brought it?
Special torch.
Okay.
Yeah, I would think so. I'll give
well,
you that.
Then why don't I just sort of go up the hole a little bit and shine that special torch ahead and see what I can see. That way, maybe we can sort of split the difference and not put anyone at danger, but see if I see Philip's feet sticking up there, or God forbid his keister.
I don't see how that can lead to any harm.
The only thing I'll say is I am the smallest.
Well, but I'm awful thin.
You're not taking the whole journey. He's just going to go up and reconnoiter a little bit.
And if you've
All
seen
right, Florence and Harold make a persuade roll against each other.
If you've seen Harold's picture,
persuade off.
Harold is
persuade off.
an actual beanpole. Like, he is just so super skinny. I don't know what my persuade is. I'm gonna roll first. Fuck.
Did you roll a 99?
I rolled a 91. I really don't want Florence to go.
Why?
Because it's 1892. I can't let a lady go put herself in danger. Especially after my wife died.
Well, Art!
I can't. It's 1892. This is Harold. His wife died.
Well,
he feels responsible for it.
Oh.
I'll go with the wife died part.
The wife, not the lady. Yeah, not the lady
he
part.
infinitely feels responsible for his wife dying.
I do things?
Yeah, absolutely. This is not about you doing something. I have more faith in you personally, Emily. It's about Harold feeling, he can't let ladies put themselves in danger. Because if something were to happen to you, Harold would never. He doesn't forgive himself for his wife, so he can't let that happen twice.
I can go with the Millie point I get. All right, what did you roll, Florence?
I failed too. I rolled a 77.
All right, then I think the group should nominate somebody to go.
Well, I was gonna say I would go up there, but I can't fit even close into that hole. I could go up over the hill, but I think someone should do a little bit of looking and see if they find Mr. Phil stuck in there. I think that's a fair thing and just helps us out, because if that hole's open, we can go through it. But if it is all closed up and his dead body's in there, well, then we're not going that way.
And let's put it this way: if we're choosing between myself and Florence to go in this hole, understanding that maybe something could go wrong, who would this group be in most trouble if they lost? It's not me; it's Florence.
Well,
are you sure? You fix things. You invent things.
Yeah, but I'm not real bright. I make some questionable choices. And
which one of you is more dexterous?
Now, Oak Tree just mentioned something, and I'd like to revisit it. We're all talking about climbing in these goddamn holes when there's a perfectly good trail that goes up to the top of the plateau.
Oh, that there is an
And why can't-
unbelievably good observation.
Why can't you just go up there? I talked about it last session. Go back and watch the fucking thing. You shimmy on your stomach. You're not standing up there going, hey, y'all, I'm here. You shimmy on your stomach. There's moonlight. You stay low. You get to the edge. You peek over and see what you can see.
Now, Mr.
That's
Beau,
gonna- 'cause then we
Mr.
keep
Beau,
you
when you
both
talking
safe.
about last episode, what are you talking about?
I occasionally have these episodes where my knee starts shaking and I can't stop it. I just have to wait for it to quiet down. I got the restless leg. I don't know what the word is. I wouldn't use the word like sin. No, I don't know that word. But Florence, you do. Thank you. I'll call it restless.
No problem.
leg.
Mr. Beau, do you
Anytime,
have the
Beau.
Jimmy legs from drinking too much?
Yeah.
fancy?
Oh, and Jimmy leg. I love it.
That's it.
Oh my God, that's great.
All right,
Your
all
legs
right.
get the twitters.
Why don't we just start by? I'll just step in here. I'm not going to go far. I'll just step in and look up with my torch and see if there's anything to see. Maybe it's blocked, or maybe these butts 10 feet up in the air there. We don't know.
Okay.
I hate for everybody to go walking all the way around if we can get a whole bunch of information by just doing something that's not dangerous at all.
No, we're not going to walk around.
So-
There's a switchback up to the top.
Well,
What
I
if we
know,
do
but
all-
that puts everybody outside and at night and who knows
No,
what.
one person.
What if we
Okay.
do a whole session and never? leave
I'm
the
just
cave?
I'm walking in. I'm just walking in the cave, crawling in,
Okay.
holding my torch up there and looking up. See what I see.
It'd be kind of nice to just leave Philip in suspense for a whole episode.
I'm
Nobody
okay with
knows
that.
what happens to him.
I'm good.
Mhm.
I'm good.
So
Okay,
what do I
are you
see up the
doing?
hole?
What are we doing? Oh,
I'm
what do you see up the
I'm
hole?
just going in. I'm just gonna go in and go up a little bit until it gets kind of vertical, and then hold my torch up there and look up, see what I see.
Okay. Make a luck roll.
Luck. What about dexterity?
Collapse. You're dealing with a potential
Oh,
collapse.
man. Well, that collapse
See
is way
that
the hell
guy?
up there.
That guy knows what's going on. He was paying attention.
But the collapse is way the hell up at the top. It
But
got
it could
Philip
happen.
stuck.
It could happen. The fact that it collapsed anywhere means it
Fine.
could collapse
All right.
It means
somewhere
it's
else.
unstable. You
We're
want to
talking
be in
about
that
the
tunnel
cave or
so
the
bad.
players?
Okay.
Oh,
That's a failure.
But not a catastrophic failure.
No.
Okay.
No, I just didn't
All
make
right.
it.
So as you kind of worm your way up into the tunnel, you feel a lot of debris falling on your head, and you get the sense that the ceiling's not quite right because some big chunks are coming down. It's kind of hard to see. You shine your light and you see things falling down, and the tunnel up ahead is completely blocked.
Okay, then I'll just back my way out and see. Hey, I think the
And
tunnel
Harold
just
has
collapsed.
a bunch of dust and stuff in his hair, and he's all,
Yep.
And some
Not-
butter.
I
Yeah.
quickly go
One
over
of
to
them's
Mr.
buttered.
Harold and-
One of the rocks.
you're like, smells like cookies in here.
I'll go over to Mr. Harold, make sure he's okay. And I said, if that cave, if it looks like it was caving in, Mr. Harold, was that what was going on?
Yeah, it does. It looks like it's collapsed up there. There's pieces falling out, and I couldn't see very far.
Did you hear any hollering or
Oh, no.
call for help from Mr. Phillip?
Oh, didn't hear a thing.
We can just probably almost certainly assume he got crushed in that cave in, and he probably even caused it with all that butter.
Oh yeah, certainly. Yeah, that the butter will dissolve some rocks, maybe just enough that it caused that last little piece to give way, and then it all comes tumbling down.
Nothing worse than
Yeah,
the
look, there's a
butter.
piece right here with some butter on it.
Shame
Straight
to let
quiet.
perfectly-
Nobody knows how to respond to that.
Yeah,
Nope.
shame to let perfectly good butter go to waste, and I'll take it. And
It was a toast
But
Cal-
that butter was
calories.
on.
Oh.
Well, you don't know what that butter was on.
Knocker, while we're hanging out here, can you give me a constitution roll?
Me?
Yeah.
You sure? Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yacker?
Oh, I'm sure. Yep, Yacker.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
The keeper
go.
wins. Da, 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 da.
Oh.
You remember how I said that I would have a lot of trouble rolling badly?
Yeah, you just did it.
I mean, I got a 96.
Oh,
Boom!
oh no.
Where are you, Yaker?
I was standing like back a little bit from everyone, but sort of watching. And in case I was needed.
Y'all are arguing.
So I'm sort of behind
over,
them a little bit.
Yeah, y'all are arguing over this like butter sand, whatever from the cave, and all of a sudden Harold and let's see, we'll do Harold and Harold, you're seeing it. So Beau, Florence, Oak Tree, you feel this really warm rush down the back of your necks as you hear this hurling sound from Yaker. He just and like projectile vomits. Harold, as you're explaining and holding out the butter sand, you get a shot right in the face, man. I mean, it's just straight.
Immediately close my mouth tight.
as you wipe it away, or you reach, kind of instinctively down the back, it's not just food, but there's a lot of blood in that vomit too. Yaker, you get really weak in the knees and you kind of fall to the ground.
No.
And we don't.
Oh no, Yaker! Florence will run to Yaker.
So that's what happens with a 96.
Silence.
Oak Tree, can you help him out?
Yeah, Oak Tree knows some first aid.
I'll go over Mr. Johnson, Mr. Yaker, and say all that.
Did you just roll like 30 dice?
He did.
Yeah, I just spewed him out of my container. And
take the best ones. That one and that one and that one.
Don't say spew right now.
Oh, I didn't roll yet. I'm sorry. I was getting my dice out of the bin, and I go over and I said, Mr. Yaker, you don't look so good, and I look to attend to his unwellness. And let's see if we could do anything about that. I'll give a roll and I'll see if I can tend to his spewing. And I rolled 100.
You rolled 100?
I rolled a 0, 0, and a 0.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
What'd you do? Go over and punch him repeatedly in the stomach?
Yeah.
Apparently, I got the good dice out. The purple one was a 0, 0, and that one's a 0. I looked at the
Let me
purple
see
one.
what this rock does.
I was like, oh, this is going to be a great roll until I saw the other one.
Wow. You know how you can
Can I
stop
just-
him from vomiting?
Can I just take a moment as a keeper and express my love for you as players? And your ability to roll the highest numbers possible. All right, so here's what's going to happen. Old Oak Tree rolls over to Yaker, and he's checking on Yaker, and Yaker's really pale. He's not looking so good. And Oak Tree, you start kind of asking him if he's feeling all right, and you're rubbing his chest, like kind of palpating him, because there's a lot of blood. I mean, he just projectile vomited across the cave down all of y'all. I mean, Harold's got like droopy jam all over his face.
Jesus.
And
I can feel the wiggly bones, I assume, when I'm checking his chest.
yeah. And as you do, and you decide kind of uncharacteristically, you want to get in there for a listen. And so you put your head right up against Yaker's chest. This is what you get for 100, right? You put your head right up against Yaker's chest, and you're listening, and you're like, well, it sounds like his food's moving okay. I mean, I can hear it digesting and everything. Who's watching? Who's watching this?
I can't.
All of us.
I'm trying to clean my face off.
Everyone but Philip.
Yeah.
Florence, Beau,
For what it's worth,
Florence-
Yaker
I
has
mean,
his
I
eyes
ran
closed.
over to Yaker, so I'm probably right beside him.
Oh, good. Florence, make a sanity roll. Beau, make a sanity roll.
Hmm?
You don't even know yet what's making us insane. Oh, 100.
What? What is
The
happening?
wheels have come off.
This is insane.
It's the
I
cave
got a
of
23. Thank you very much. I'm
Hey,
fine.
Ugh.
I snuck into all your houses and replaced your dice last night.
What did you do, Michael?
So, Florence, for whatever reason, you look over at Harold. You're kind of pissed off at him for taking your move up the cave, and you look over him and you're kind of like snidely, like you got what you deserved, and you're looking at him and
That
you
doesn't sound like
miss.
Florence. It's okay. It's okay. Please continue.
You miss this explosion out of Yakur's chest.
Oh no.
What?
That an oak tree, you just feel the force, and it rocks you as it comes flying out of his chest. It does let's see, it does 5 points of damage to you, oak tree, as it catches you right upside the head. How many hit points did you have? Is that enough to knock you out cold?
No, my guy, he's a tough boy. I had 15 left.
Okay, so that brings you down to 10.
10.
But it throws you across the floor like kind of spread eagle. It just wipes you out across the floor. Florence, you feel this warm spray against the side of your face. You only take 1 sanity damage. Beau, you take a rockin' 6 points of sanity damage. Yeah. And make an intelligence roll with that. This is the one you want to miss.
Oh,
Beau.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is the sweet one you want to miss.
Here comes the two.
Oh, I missed it by 1. I have a
there you
60. I
go.
rolled a 61.
Oh, use your luck to burn a luck together.
Hey, if he would have made it, could he burn a luck to miss it?
That's a good question. That's a great no, because you can't use luck on sanity rolls.
Ah, okay.
So I would consider that part of the sanity. All right. Yakur, you look down and there's fucking tentacles pouring out of your chest. They're just these massive, right?
Good.
Just like radiating right out of your chest. You're split open down the middle. It was excruciating pain momentarily. And now you don't feel anything at all. But you can look around. You can see like all of a sudden your arms flew across the cave and they're replaced by these black tentacles that are
Wait,
now
no,
swarming around.
arm flew across the cave. Arm.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Oak Tree. Your arm flew across the cave and you look down and then you see your legs fall away. You don't feel anything, but you see them fall away and your head starts to move. Beau, what you see is this orbish black thing with like, you can't count, but there's at least 10 tentacles. It's walking on them, it's swiping with them, and all you can see is Yakur's head sitting on top of this mound of tentacles.
Can I control the tentacles?
I'm writing to you, Yakur.
Wait, so Yakur's head is still on it?
Yes.
Is
Oh,
he
it
I
just-
haven't seen it yet,
blocking
so.
the exit?
What's that?
Is he blocking the
Froze?
exit,
It's
or
an
where?
excellent
Where
question.
is he?
So wait, I'm sorry.
So-
My internet froze. Can I control myself, or do they have a mind of their own?
I just sent you
My
something in
internet
the.
froze.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll send it again.
Wow.
And you can do this.
What's happening? I don't understand, Miss Florence. Help me.
Oh my God.
It's still,
What is that?
It's still Yakur. He's still talking. Oh my God.
Where'd the rest of my body go? All I feel is my head.
Yakur, don't look down. Do
I
not
don't
look
feel very
down.
good, Beau. All right, I instantly look down.
Okay. Make a sanity roll.
Oh my-
He's towards.
What the hell?
Did you?
Yeah, oh god. No, not even close.
Okay, you take 6 more points of sanity damage.
So do I? If I
as-
finish cleaning my face off and can see this now?
Yes. So you probably need to make a sanity roll now to look at
That
Yaker
makes
in the
sense.
state that he's in.
That's
Yeah.
a 12.
And so he's. Oh, very nice.
This is
Somehow,
all makes sense. This all
maybe-
makes sense.
Yeah.
The dice go with the character.
Millie talks to you and says, "Don't worry about it." She says these soothing words, oddly for Millie, right? She
Yep.
doesn't normally say soothing things. The entrance to the cave is partially blocked by the Yaker creature, who is now in basically half obscuring the cave. Yaker can talk at you at will, but y'all need to tell me what you're doing. Actually, who give me dex rolls, or I mean not dex rolls, but who tell me what your dex is.
Oh,
Including me.
mine's ridiculously high.
No, you're okay. I have your dex.
Okay.
Mine is an 80.
Okay,
60.
60.
67.
Oh,
Mine's 90.
Ooh.
Wow.
Well, because he's
But
got to do
the-
hand things. He's got to do the mechanical things. It
You
was,
were definitely the right
that was all
person to
of
go up the tunnel.
okay. So you all get to make a decision. You get to basically we're in encounter in what do we call this? Engaged. Everybody's engaged. So you need to make a choice.
I know what
Oak Tree
Harold's doing.
Oak Tree had his shotgun, so he levels his shotgun at this creature, and
Okay.
is ready to fire if a
Don't shoot me, Oak Tree.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yaker, can you move? Can you step out of the cave?
I'm trying, but I can't control this body.
Yaker, make a POW roll.
Okay. Rolling. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
It's a 95. It's a bad one, or is it?
what is
96?
happening?
Wow.
96 is bang.
96 is the.
Okay,
really
let's
bad.
say I failed almost as bad as you can fail. So I'm like, no, Miss Florence, I can't control nothing. I want my body back. I need more than pills.
I think
Well,
we
I
don't
don't-
need any more pills.
I don't think those pills. I don't think you're ever getting your body back, Yaker. There ain't no. Your body's strewn all around this cave. Now you
This,
stay where he is.
this
I
isn't
can't- I
this
can't-
isn't Yaker anymore. We need to shut that thing off. It's not Yaker.
Well, Harold, he
do
still
I have my
sounds like
sidearm on me?
Yaker, and he
All right.
hasn't made any aggressive moves. You
I'd have
can't
to
just
say-
kill him.
It's not
I'd
him
have to say we
anymore.
have to go into
He
this
says-
whole like.
If I still have my
this is-
sidearm on me, I'm going up to
Yeah.
Yaker.
I was gonna say this. We've never seen an abomination yet,
Right.
really. Well, my character hasn't.
Yeah,
Some of you,
Yeah,
have
my
been-
my
we've
desk,
seen
yeah.
we've seen the bat.
Yeah, so that's the
creatures.
thing. So Oak Tree can't really process the abomination thing and sees this thing, and after being hit for his hit points, he's gonna level the shotgun and he would shoot.
Harold would too.
Okay. All right. Oak Tree, go ahead.
All right.
What
Sorry,
are you
Oscar.
shooting? Can you tell me what you're shooting at?
Oh yeah, right. Not at his head. I'm shooting at the body because
Okay.
the monstrosity. That's what would be a natural reaction, was to just shoot this bulbous monstrosity. Oh, and I rolled a 50, which is exactly what I needed.
Okay. And
If
damage.
Florence were to put herself in front, how would that happen in the sequence of events?
Wait, in front of a shotgun?
In front of Yaker.
That would be in front of a shotgun blast.
At this point, make a luck roll.
Okay,
Oh dear.
that's gonna be just fine. I failed.
Oh yeah.
TPK.
Okay,
and
Oak Tree,
Phil
how
is
much
the
damage?
only one that
Oak Tree, how much
survives.
damage did you do?
I will have to defer to Beau because it's your shotgun. So what does a shotgun do?
Oh yeah, let me. That shotgun does This is close range, so 4d6.
Oh man. I'll start plus anything.
Nope, just 4d6.
All right.
I kept you from going up the tunnel, but
That actually wasn't too bad. It was 9.
And that
She only
damage
has
goes
7
to
hit-
Florence.
Yep.
So
Well,
so,
it's shotgun, so it'd be split, right?
Well, nice
so
one,
you're
Bill, Butterbean.
getting up off the floor, Oak Tree. You're like scrambling, and you grab Beau's shotgun. You swing around as Florence goes, "No, don't shoot Yocker!" And you feel yourself uncharacteristically. It must be the concussion that you have, but your finger slips against the trigger, and you see her torso do that thing where it flies back and her head forward and her feet leave the ground.
No.
And her body flies into the maw of the beast underneath Yocker.
Wait, it has a
But
maw?
she's-
Yeah.
You didn't say there was a maw.
Say there
Well,
was
you
a
didn't-
maw.
You didn't see it because as you flew back, the tentacles unfurled and they pull Florence
Oh.
in.
And I'm going to be yelling, no, Florence!
Yocker, make another sanity roll.
No, Florence!
Yocker, make a burp roll.
Yocker,
Yocker, make
Yocker's
another
like,
sanity roll.
No, Florence. Well,
26.
that tastes pretty damn good.
You're so intent on
I
believing
see
that
where
you can.
I see
like
where
chicken.
Phil was coming from.
You're so intent on believing that you can stop this from happening to Florence that you can't believe that the body you're attached to is actually starting to consume her. Florence, do you have any last words to the group?
oh no.
No!
Save the families.
Oh,
no.
You didn't
Check
say it.
on
It's Phil.
Rose.
It's say Phil, not family. Phil. That's the-
Harold, look out for Rose.
Oh no. Wow.
Oak Tree, I need you to make a sanity roll for shooting Florence.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Got it. Oh, I got a great sanity. That's good. They'll probably miss it now. I have a sanity of 80. I rolled an 84. So I didn't get. I could burn some luck, but I don't have much, so I'm not going to do that.
You can't do
Oh,
it for a
God.
sanity roll.
All right.
All right. You take 6 hit point, or you take 6 sanity damage, and you need to make an intelligence roll for that.
Well, that's a good. Oops, 6. You said. All right. Brings me out of 74. And my intelligence roll. My intelligence isn't that great. So perhaps
You don't really want to make this one.
I know that's the thing. So I might be pretty good there. Oh man, my intelligence is a 40, and I rolled a 41.
Oh, there you go. Beau, I need you to make a Constitution roll.
Yep. Now it's my turn to explode. I haven't had a lot of pills, so 29. I'm fine.
Okay. All right. All right. Oak Tree,
Now-
you're laying on the floor. You just exploded Florence. Harold, you're standing there with your gun drawn.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
still.
just saw
I
Florence
was
get shot.
I would have pulled the trigger at the same time that that Oak Tree did. I mean, I was drawing to shoot because I'm focused on putting Yocker out of his misery.
The head.
Okay. Are you aiming at Yocker's head?
Yes.
Yocker, you can still talk here, buddy. Anytime you want to scream out. You're aiming at Yocker's head.
Yeah. Although,
I need a
yeah,
fire-
no, that's what I was doing.
I need a firearms roll.
I think that's a success.
All right.
So I'm
roll
like,
it.
Bo, what are you doing? Are you
Yep,
shooting
that's
your
success.
friend Yocker?
Okay, and roll your damage.
I can't shoot nothing. I ain't got an arm.
1d10. Oh, whoops.
Oh, I thought
That's
you were
already-
shooting
Oh,
too.
No, Oak Tree has
1d10.
my shotgun.
No bonus, it looks like.
I was carrying it because when I was in front of the wagon.
That would be 9.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So your pistol goes off and it goes right dead center into Yaker's forehead. And it what are your final words, Yaker?
Ouch.
Say goodbye to Uncle Jeb, and I'm gonna miss y'all. And where's Florence?
So as he says, "Where's Florence?" Your pistol goes off. He's looking down. He's looking at Florence being ingested by this thing, and your pistol cracks off, and it goes right through his forehead, and his head kicks back, and then falls forward, and Yaker has died as well.
Wow.
What about the creature thing? It's all like
the creature thing is like is gnawing on Florence. Its tentacles flailing. It's going towards the opening of the cave, and it's blocking your exit.
Oh, so the so his death didn't affect the
creature?
Creature?
No, not in the least bit whatsoever. You just killed Yaker.
Okay.
Beau, you have an action before the creature has some actions.
Well, I kind of feel like one of those guys in the thing where they're tied up next to the guy that explodes. They're like, untie me, because I can't do anything.
You had a revolver because you shot Crab with a revolver.
That's true, you did.
Oh yeah, I've got Crab's revolver.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm not good at revolvers, but
You're point blank, so it's pretty much a given. I only made Harold roll because he was aiming for Yaker's head.
I never added it to my list of stuff. Just give me an idea of what the damage would be.
It's a die 10 plus 2.
Die 10 plus 2. Okay.
Whoa. Yeah, mine doesn't have a plus 2.
12.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So I mean, you point that thing right in the maw, or right next to where Florence is getting chewed, and you just pull the trigger. And
I was trying to put Florence out of her misery. I shot at Florence just in case she was still alive.
Oh, okay. That's fair. The bullet Florence is still kind of doing her like fish breaths, you know?
Oh, God.
I mean her head is sticking out still?
Yeah, because her lungs are all collapsed. And so you put it right up against the skull and pull the trigger. The bullet goes through her skull and into the thing. And so, we now have Yaker's head kind of hanging limply to the side. You now have Florence's head hanging out of it, and the thing seems to move, but not in a dramatic way.
If anyone has any artistic skills, I'd really like you to draw this.
Yeah. This would be a great one.
Okay.
We should make this available to our fans.
Right?
Assigned.
Yeah.
A Frank Frazetta version of this.
All right. As y'all all fire at this thing, it's kind of like a shotgun blast. Harold's gun goes off, and then Beau, your gun goes off pretty quickly, and then all of a sudden y'all see the tentacles like flipping in the air, about to go for you.
Oh
dear.
What do you do?
Dodge.
Yeah, prepare to.
Okay. All right, everybody.
Shuck and jive.
Harold and Beau, you can make a dodge roll. Oak Tree, you're on the ground, so your dodge rolls at disadvantage.
Dodge is okay.
I made it.
Okay.
I did not.
39 out of 80, so hard success.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was doing dex, not dodge. Let me see what dodge is.
Dodge.
It is
half
dex.
a dex.
It's the same.
No, it's half a dex.
Half a dex.
My dex is 80. It filled in my dodge as 60. Oh, because I bumped up my.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
I bumped it up. Yeah.
Yep.
So
All right.
Yep, I made it.
Oak Tree, you get a tentacle slap, basically like right down the middle of the body for 4 more points of damage. It smacks you, and you're a little bit further away, Harold, but it reaches out and snaps at you and does 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Florence, did you have your sister's necklace on?
Oh, that's a really good question. It was broken.
It was broken, so I'm trying to remember where it was.
I think I just had it with me. I think I wasn't wearing it because the chain was still broken.
Okay, so right before Florence dies, and before you shoot her, Beau, she reaches in her dress and she pulls out the necklace and she drops it out on the floor of the cave.
I'm guessing that necklace is important for us.
So who saw that?
It's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question. You
So
can.
I was point blank, so if
Yeah,
anyone
I would.
saw it,
Yeah. I would.
Yeah, and you were
yeah.
facing her, so you were trying to put her out of her misery. So yeah, that makes
okay.
sense.
Well, rather than shoot, next turn I'll try to grab the necklace.
Okay. All right. What are y'all doing now? Your
Shooting
turns
again. Now I'm
Blast
shooting the
away.
creature. Yep.
How many shots you got in that old shotgun, Oak Tree?
I can drop the shotgun, and I got my revolver, so I'll just pull that
Oh,
out.
okay. Perfect. All right. Whoever wants to go first.
This is the first time I used it, and I'm a gunfighter, so.
Oh,
yeah,
this is. Beau, I need a Constitution roll for this new round, by the way.
Okay, let me see how much ammo I had for the shotgun.
Actually, let's take as we're figuring this out. Everybody, is it okay in the middle of the action to take a little 5-minute break?
I think that's a great idea. Yep.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
let's take a break, and we'll see everybody on the other side. And we're back from break. Michael, it's back to you.
Beau, can you give me a Constitution roll?
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, we can just start right off.
Oh, my second 100 of the night. This is so
Come
fucked up.
on.
How is that even a possibility?
We could just end right now.
Ah.
Oh no!
The,
Oh no!
The great old
Motherfucking
ones.
Philip Donner is going to be the only one to survive.
I guess it's contagious.
Beau, as you
What?
reach forward to grab Florence's necklace off the ground, you feel a strange cracking sensation from your chest as a tentacle bursts forth from your chest and reaches out, and you see it. You kind of see your hand flapping out in front of you, but you can't control it, and then the tentacle swoops under the necklace on the ground and picks it up, and the necklace slides down the tentacle. Oak Tree and Harold, you can make sanity rolls.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Beau, you can make a sanity roll too because your head's on top of the great pile of tentacles.
Oh my gosh.
25 for me.
Millie's talking to you, Harold, and just telling you it's all going to be okay. You're going to find a way out of this. You really, really are.
This does make perfect sense.
I missed the sanity roll.
Okay. So, Beau, you lose 6 points of sanity as you just start to. You're pretty much in the throes of madness.
Surprisingly, I'm still pretty sane. I still have a 39 sanity.
You need an intelligence roll along with those 6 points of sanity loss, though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Is it safe to assume that Harold sees the necklace that the tentacle has grabbed?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I made the. Oh.
You made the intelligence
Yes,
roll.
I made the intelligence roll.
You have no control over the tentacles, but you believe that Oak Tree and Harold are both the reincarnation of Jack Crab.
Jack Crab. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The Lord has given me the power I need to kill all the Jack Crabs in the world.
And so as the tentacles move out, so Oak Tree and Harold, you're both face to face with these two kind of gelatin. Well, not quite gelatinous because they have some form to them, but these round,
I'm sorry.
slimy
Can we hold on one
tentacle
second?
orbs.
We need to rewind that a little bit.
Is it grape gelatin or is it cherry gelatin? Lime gelatin?
Wait a minute. Did I cut out as I said gelatinous? Because I definitely did not say gelatinous.
I heard
There's no way I
gelatinous.
said gelatinous.
I heard
I heard
gelatinous.
gelatinous.
Whoa.
We all heard gelatin.
And the funny thing is, you said it twice.
He's gonna get mad. He's gonna get mad and kill us all. Oh wait.
Not
I'm gonna-
everyone.
I'm gonna let Philip eat your corpses. All right, Oak Tree and Harold, you're facing two of these squiggly things. What are you gonna do?
I don't think there's gonna. Sorry, Phil. I don't think there's gonna be any corpses left for you to eat.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way for us to get out of here. So we're kind of stuck.
I'm shooting.
So the ironic thing about my character, he's a gunfighter, and this is the first I've never actually fired a gun in the campaign since I started them. The shotgun was the first time, so it's only revolver. We've never been.
No, remember. Oh, you have plenty of shotgun shells. I had 3 cases of 25 shells each, and I had them in a bag.
Hey,
But
do we have
anyway,
any-
remember my head is there.
Do we have any dynamite?
Please do something about my head being on top of a pile of tentacles.
Well, you're still sort of on the ground, and there's only one tentacle out so far. So the bigger threat is the thing
Oh, I
standing
just
right
have
in
one
front of us.
tentacle?
That's all that was
Well,
explained. Was
no,
that there was
he's-
one arm that came out of your chest.
No, I said now there's 2 gelatinous, and y'all made fun of gelatin. Y'all just kept making fun of gelatin as I explained the large orbs of tentacles that are
Yeah,
now
I heard
standing.
that.
Oh, there's 2
in the
now.
way.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
No,
Yeah,
no.
the gelatinous just really distracted me, and I had a hard time hearing anything else.
It's okay. Harold won't hear much in a few minutes.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I guess we just start shooting away.
Yeah.
I'll just argue that Oak Tree's a gunfighter, so he can do the what was it on what TV show where they would do the thing where they just did the hammer thing like that.
Oh, you're gonna fan the hammer.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
gonna fan the hammer because what the fuck? Why not?
Okay.
We're all gonna be dead
Um,
anyway, so I'm just gonna shooting. How many shots can you get off doing that?
Probably in a round, I would say 3.
All right, we're doing it. He's gonna
All
fan the hammer because
Okay.
he is a gunfighter. That's his professional occupation. Sorry.
And I don't think as close as you are and as large as these things are, there's really no disadvantage to fanning the hammer here. So just make your
Right.
3 damage rolls.
All right. Oh, okay. I'll just roll for an insane hit. So I got a really, really good hit there.
You don't need to roll for hits. You just need to roll for damage.
Oh, okay. So
That's what
let's
I'm
see.
saying.
Oh, let me get up my die. The die 10 plus 2. So 1, 2. Oh, wow. Okay. So I got yeet. Ooh, 17. Holy crap. And 10 is 27 plus 6 is 33.
Holy crap.
Nice shoot, Oak Tree.
Well, he's a gunfighter. That's
right.
the one thing. It never came up.
Are you aiming at Yaker the Beast or Beau the Beast?
Whichever one was more threatening to me and Harold.
Well, I
Well-
just said I'm going to kill all the jack crabs in the cave.
All right. Well, I guess that one. I don't know. What the hell? Why not?
So okay, so you shot at who?
I guess it would be Beau because he was like, I'm gonna. Well, we know the other one's gonna kill me anyway. I got the hit, so it doesn't make a difference. Whichever one was closer. I would have
Okay.
to say. I wasn't sure the
All right.
one. Whichever one was most threatening, probably the one I got hit by. I don't know.
Okay, we'll call it Yaker the Beast. So you fan the hammer at Yaker the Beast. And the little stubby tentacles that it's moving around on go flaccid for a moment and it falls back against the cave. Harold, what do you do?
Sorry, I just need to take a note here. Flaccid tentacle. Okay, thank you. So yeah. So I guess if is that thing still? Does it still appear to be alive? Because that was the one that I was sort of focused on. But if it looks like Oak Tree has killed it, then I will. If it's gone flaccid, then I would turn my attention to the Beau tentacle.
It looks like it's probably going to have a round 2. It's not completely flaccid.
Okay, then I'm going to keep.
It looks like it's trying to get back up again.
That's the one that I was originally going to go for anyway, so I will fire at that one.
It's coming for you too.
Oh, great! The flaccid tentacle's coming for me.
Yeah.
Okay. I missed.
Oh, good.
Thank you.
All right.
Good, he says.
And then
thanks, Keeper.
okay, and then both of you, you as you fire off, you see the tentacles coming for you again. What are you gonna do?
Move back and get the hell out of the way.
Okay, we'll call that a dodge. You want to roll for dodge?
Yeah, I don't have very good dodge, but we'll give it a shot. Let's see what it was. Oh, a 9. Holy crap. I got it. Really, really good.
Okay.
Yay.
You shot it up so good that Florence's arm and head are still hanging out of the maw, and it stopped chewing, just so you know.
That's always a good thing.
So you're kind of staring at this.
So while it was
thing
chewing,
with its tentacles, and then Florence just with the bullet hole in the head just hanging out there. Harold, how was your dodge roll?
Oh, sorry. I was distracted by Philip's message in the chat. Nope. I failed my dodge roll.
Come on.
Come on. All right. And so
I'm making my sanity rolls, but
how many hit points do you have left?
I'm actually not doing too bad. I got 8.
Oh, okay. So it the tentacle whips across, cracks you upside the face, and brings you right down to your knees. Make a Constitution roll.
Okay. I think that's a make. Con is it's a success.
Okay, so you're
Standard
laying face down. You took 6 points of damage, by the way.
Holy
You're
fuck!
Yeah,
Wow.
You're laying face down on the floor of the cave, and you're just totally rocked. And everything you're seeing out of your vision is very double and blurry, and it's a mess. All right, Oak Tree. Let's see how many bullets you got left in that 6-shooter. 2?
I've never shot it, so this is the first time I literally ever shot my revolver in this game. So that would
Oh,
be...
I thought you shot your revolver. You shot your revolver after the shotgun, right?
Yeah, so I have 3 more shots in my revolver.
Right. So there was.
I shot the shotgun, and then I used my revolver.
The shotgun and killed Florence, and then you shot a round out of your revolver, right?
No, that wasn't me. That was Beau.
Oh, that's right. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was my first shooting ever in the game with him. All right, I'll fan my hammer again and do that whole thing. What the hell? Whatever is the most dangerous one, I suppose, in front of me. Whatever orientation, I suppose. We'll go with that.
You got to choose one. Choose one.
The one you already hit.
That one's almost dead.
Yeah.
Look almost dead. I don't know. I can't tell if it's dead.
Don't look well.
We're gonna die by it anyway, so I might as well just shoot that one. Okay, we'll shoot that one.
All right.
Should I roll my hits or what? Is it close?
Yeah, roll. Yeah, just roll it. You're so close. I mean, you're so close at this point.
All right. Not as good this time. 17.
Okay.
Jesus.
So you fan the hammer again. After you readily got out of the way. You very cautiously moved out of the way, avoided the tentacles, fanned the hammer, very gunfighter, nimble on your toes, and you plug 3 more bullets into that thing, and it falls back against the back of the cave, and slumps down, and its tentacles go completely limp. And it doesn't seem to be attempting to chew on Florence in the least. She's hanging out of the front of it. Her hand is now like dragging on the ground, and it's collapsed against the floor. And there's only the one left between you and the exit of the cave. Harold, what do you do? You're laying on the floor.
I will try to shoot at the other one.
Okay, so you need to make a firearms roll at disadvantage.
I figured. First one's a success.
An asshole. Okay.
And oh god, hold on. Can I burn luck?
You can't. It's a firearms roll.
Oh, I
Did you
made it by 1.
Okay. All right. Roll for damage.
That would be that. 1.
Ding.
Oak Tree, you see the bullet fling off the edge of it. The very, very edge. You think it got a little tiny bit of slime right off the edge. All right. And its angry tentacles, of course, are flailing at you again. Both of you.
It's not an it, it's still me.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to say anything to him, Beau?
Sure. Jack Crab, I'm going to snap you open and dip you in butter.
All right. Are y'all dodging Oak Tree and Harold?
Yes.
Sure. What the hell?
Can I dodge while I'm on my knees?
Probably at disadvantage. You could roll out of the way or something.
Okay.
So I got it amazingly.
How well did you get it?
I got it exactly what I needed.
You didn't get exactly what you needed then.
All right.
I made it at disadvantage. I still made it.
What's that?
I
you
made
just
my
made
roll.
it right. They're both regular successes, though.
The funny thing is, the first one, the second roll was a hard success. The first one was a normal success.
Okay.
But at disadvantage, it would be a normal success.
Yes. Okay. So the tentacle grabs you, Harold, and pulls you straight into its maw, where it bites your head off.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh, no.
It's chewing on Harold's head, and you're caught in a moment, Oak Tree, because his headless torso is spraying blood all over the cave. And Oak Tree, it smacks you for another 6 points of damage.
That's all I have, so that would be it.
Okay. So Oak
More
Tree,
Jack Crab.
Oh,
Their
no!
maker.
Actually, the only thing that I do have, I asked my guardian angel that would always visit me in my dreams, the spirit dreams I always have, and as he goes down, he's praying for his guardian angel, the one that saved him from when he was mauled by a bear, and he just says, if you're out there, guardian angel, I need you now, just like George Bailey would when he prayed at the end of Wonderful Life.
Harold, I should be a little more fair to Harold's character and drag it out a little bit. No, the tentacle grabs you by the leg and it's pulling you towards it.
Okay.
And you should get a chance to say something to Millie as you're on your way out.
Okay. Millie, it was all my fault. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have been messing with that stuff, and I'm sorry you got messed up in it, but you can go now. It'll be okay. I'll be fine.
Right. And so that's what you hear him mumbling, Oak Tree, as he's pulled towards it and his head's bitten off. Beau, you're watching Jack Crab get killed all over again. This is amazing for you.
And my last words.
This is the fourth one?
Yep, my last words are, I won't rest until I find my friend Phil. And I jump out of the cave and start skittering away. And I got his scent because it's all mixed in that butter.
Except you don't have any control over the tentacles, so you're just along for the ride.
Yeah, that's what my head is
no, but
saying.
it would be in your mind. In your mind, you could imagine it. An Oak Tree, that last tentacle that smacks you against the cave, it hits you into a projectile rock, like a protrusion. That's what I should say. A protruding rock in the cave. It snaps you in the spine. And so as your life kind of slowly bleeds from you, you get to pray to your guardian angel. Your last sight is mostly dead Beau, his skittering body running out the mouth of the cave, gnawing on Harold's head, and the bleeding torsos left behind, and the stench, the awful stench of the one that ate Florence next to you. We should cut now.
Oh my god.
We should cut now.
Literally
Ew.
the worst.
No. Who are we cutting to?
Worst.
Come
This
on.
guy? This guy? This guy? This guy?
Oh.
You're deep in a pile of hay with this compound fracture through your leg, and kind of screaming in pain. You can no longer take it as you hit the ground. You want to control yourself, and the screaming leads first to some heads of women and children reaching for you, and then you hear deep voices in the background that say, "Get the fuck out of here! Get away! Get away! This is our business! Our business!" And looking over you, you see the silhouettes of some very stern cowboy hats staring down at you and saying, "Who the fuck are you? Ain't no men down here but us."
And I try and stand on my one leg, if that's possible. I'm covered in dirt and
Make a
grime.
Constitution roll.
And straw.
Cool. Straw. Yep.
Yeah.
Butter and nothing else.
And I make that.
Okay, so you managed to pull, probably because of the hay, you use the hay to like support yourself, and you pull yourself up to a somewhat upright position, and you realize that you're pretty much surrounded.
Yep. And I go,
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yep.
I just want you to note that there's a woman screaming in the background, presumably the mother of a child that fell off the side of the cliff.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Okay. Great. That's just what I needed to have there. So I stand up and I go, I am Mocha Breaker Leg Rockface, sent by Pete to look up on this horrible excuse for work you're all doing. Tell me, you just let one
It's
of the
Gilbert
children
Gottfried.
die.
Oh no!
This is the start to the worst aristocrats. All right, so he.
Oh my god!
So,
Can you make a persuade roll with this speech?
yeah.
I'll give it to you at advantage since you used Pete the Poet's name.
All right. Holy shit! I got a 7.
All right, so as you say, they're all rolling hundreds and you roll a 7.
I got a 51 and a 7. You said it was an advantage, so I'm taking
Because this
There.
game is awful.
There's no justice in the world, even in Call of Cthulhu.
Which
There's
we
definitely no
don't
justice.
know where this is gonna go.
Which
Michael is
ma-
just
yeah, yep.
reeling out
Yeah.
some lines.
which makes my extreme success. It's literally a 7.
Okay. So as you call out Pete the Poet's name, the men surrounding you step back and holster their weapons, and one grabs you under the arm and hoists you out of the hay and says, "Well, why the fuck didn't you say so?"
Also, why are
Because I
you
was
naked?
sent here to look for how these kids are getting out. You know, there's a hole up there. I'd have tossed one of these little shits down. They were making their way out.
And
Really make an
they all
example here.
start kind of looking at each other and pointing at each other and blaming each other for who let the kids get away.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You can all handle that later. What I need is a split for this goddamn leg that broke open again. 5th time this week.
All right. And they call out somebody's name. You can't really understand it, but you get that they're calling for the doctor of the camp, and he shows up. You can tell that they may not ever have known his name because he's so inebriated. And you're watching him put together. You need to make a luck roll.
Can I assist him with my medicine skills? Just sort of. No, I'm
not worried about your medicine skills so much as all the crap that's on your exposed bone that is going to cause gangrene to move up the side.
Fair point. Well, that's probably going to happen because with my loss of luck the last couple of sessions, I just missed that. So.
Okay, all right. So he said he pretty much slurs to them. Hold him down, boys. I got fish.
Is it red?
Feel the arms. What's that?
Is it red?
No, Red. He's way more intoxicated than Red ever hoped to be.
Oh, wow.
As he says it, you feel the really strong arms grab you around your arms, and you pass out as the red shooting pain goes from your shaft being snapped back into place.
Yep.
You just straight pass out.
Beautiful.
You wake up in a tent an unknown number of days later.
Yep.
And you're clean, like you don't smell like rotted butter.
But you're
that
still
wonderful...
naked.
Am I still naked?
and you're clothed for the benefit of all of us and the listeners.
You're welcome. There's a Patreon level if you wanted to. Anyways.
Oh. It's how much you got to pay not to see the pictures.
Yeah.
They're flooding in. The payments.
We have your addresses. You make an intelligence roll.
What we got here? All right. Yep. Make that regular success.
Okay. You know from your sweating and your fever and the odor that you smell that they haven't managed to do a good job of fixing your leg.
Right.
You steel yourself up and you pull up your shirt and you can already see the veins turning black up above your waist, and you're pretty sure that it's not long before the gangrene takes you.
Thank God you got a pen knife.
That's right. We're gonna do some bloodletting here in the. That isn't good. All right. Okay. All right. Well, what do I see around me in the tent?
Not much. A jug with some water in it, you would presume, and that's it. You're on a cot.
Well, would I know that there were still antibiotic or these tabs that Yaker was taking? Like that he had left?
Oh, yeah.
Right? Presumably?
Oh, God.
Would they have been in your butthole? Like, I'm just curious where you would have actually carried pills with.
Keeper, please. This is Philip. He's going to see the wordsmith of his own demise, and we'll see how this goes.
Oh no, you didn't.
Don't worry, it's not going to go well. So that's all I see: some water, some things. And if I listen around, do I hear anything around the tent?
Yeah, you hear lots of people outside, but you also hear other noises. Philip's experiencing a lot of auditory hallucinations, especially in particular the voice of a little girl repeatedly saying "Daddy."
Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll try to steel myself.
Daddy, don't eat me.
Oh Jesus.
So I'll say,
Daddy, don't eat me.
I'll steel myself and I'll say,
Daddy, please don't eat me.
Daddy, don't eat me.
And I'll actually take my hand and I'll just slap my head a couple times.
Why?
So that my ears are ringing. Oh, Jesus. All right, then I'll say,
why would you do this to mommy? Why?
I'll go to look to see what's outside the tent.
Okay, you basically roll out of bed. The
Yep.
pain is excruciating, and you cry out. And as you look out, it's midday. The sun is out, and you see little clouds of dust out in the distance. And as you're starting to crawl through, you hear one of the guys shout out, "Well, look who's sunshiny today! I believe he done feeling better."
Damn straight. Who's that doctor? I gotta give him a bit of the old whiskey we got back in town. That is a fine job he did. I do need to let you all know, when I was up there investigating them there hole, there were some trespassers finding their way here to this very camp. I believe, well, we need to find them.
Well, you've been out for 5 days. I
Holy
don't believe anybody's gonna be up there. That you okay, mister? You don't look so good.
Yeah, I don't feel so good. So, do you? But they had some supplies that we might be able to use. You see here, because this leg doesn't. This leg needs some attention.
All right, you want me to walk you up the hill then?
Yeah, that would be fantastic. There. What's your name, partner?
Jim.
Jim, the most. Yes, sir. Please. Let's. We can try and head out that way, Jim.
All right, and so Jim hoists you up, but he's basically acting as your other leg, and you're pretty nauseous. You actually, as he starts walking you along, you start puking, and you constantly hear, "Daddy, don't eat me. Daddy, please don't eat me."
What'd you say there, Jim?
I didn't say nothing, sir.
That's right. You did it.
Did Mr. Pete really send you?
Oh, Mr. Pete, he doesn't like to share his plans with anyone. He is quite the mysterious and foreboding fella. So that's all I need to know. And he points and I go.
Did he read his mysterious Bible passage to you like he done read to all of us?
That man speaks in just riddles and rhymes. Now, how much farther up this hill must we go here, Jim?
So you haven't gone far. You start to trek up, and you're on a switchback trail. You get about 20 feet up, and then you have this view of the whole area, right? It's not perfect. And all of a sudden, as you're kind of talking with him and you look out, you realize that it's probably about 10 acres of land that's covered in women and children with pickaxes and shovels. Make a spot hidden roll.
I got that at actually the hard success.
Okay. And as you're looking out over them, you realize that they seem to be in rectangular shapes. And there's a few of these rectangular shapes, but massive rectangular shapes. Like, you could probably fit 40 or 50 women and children along one length of these rectangular shapes.
Okay.
And then, another 10 or 15 around the width. And then there's at least 3 of them that you can see. There's a lot of dust in the air going on, though.
Okay. And these are like pins, effectively, that are in these rectangular shapes. That's what you're sort of describing, or
no? That's the way they're digging. They're basically the women and children make these shapes, and they're digging in these shapes.
Fascinating. Is it making a pattern, or
yeah,
like somebody's trying to write something out almost?
Yeah.
Oh. Am I high enough to see, or what that looks like?
Not quite. You're only about 20 feet up.
Yeah.
And as you're looking out over it, you hear the click of a gun behind your head. And you hear the man say to you, "Now, when Pete sent you, what did he tell you to tell me?" "Daddy, don't eat
Nothing,
me.
because nothing
Don't eat me.
is what any of you need to know.
Don't
And
eat me.
this isn't good. I will.
Don't eat
Can
me.
I'm gonna try to dodge at that moment, or I guess
Sure.
I don't know.
When
You
you
could
try to
make-
push him off,
You
Yeah,
could
I mean
make
anything.
so
a
that's
brawl?
a fight back. Do you want to fight back or do you want to dodge?
I'd rather fight back, like a brawl sort of a thing.
Okay, go for
My
it.
goal here is to try and bite his neck and go for his jugular. That's genuinely what children.
I'm guessing the shape you're in, this is probably at disadvantage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, well, that was a 13. And a 38. And my brawl is a 60.
Okay.
So that would be a regular success.
So you're tied. So
Who does that go to? He's the one putting the gun against my head. He's the aggressor, right?
Yeah, so you turn around in time to see that hammer go down and the little spark light up on the back of the gun. And your eyes go wide as you hear, "Daddy, I won't eat you."
Oh,
And then
boy.
your brains fly out the back of your head and you crumple down the mountain.
Oh, I wanted to eat them.
Right? It's gonna make this full circle, Beau. Huh?
so the only character to survive is Beau's head.
Is Beau's head.
Congratulations, you win.
So this will form the basis for our world, which will inform our quote unquote season 2. So Bloodstone is not gone. We'll advance forward in the future for a little bit, and we'll see if y'all can figure out what's been happening there still.
Wow. That was well done, Michael.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
great.
God.
I like
What's
this.
Yeah.
I like this.
So there's
Did you
some
know
loose
you were
ends.
gonna
There's-
kill everyone this week?
I was definitely not planning on killing everyone. I was sure that one of you was gonna live, honestly.
Wow.
I was really sure, but
Yeah.
I just have to change who that is now, which makes it maybe more interesting.
And now it's Beau.
Aren't we all dead? How can you change?
Well, I mean, there's some
Apparently people can
important
come back.
characters. There's important characters that you're tied to that might survive that
Oh,
weren't supposed to
okay.
survive. Beau's head is still
Florence
mounted
is-
on a monster.
Florence
Oh,
What
is
is
Jesus.
happening?
Phil landed
Big nostrils
on the
there
side
on
of a mountain.
Scott's
Who
camera.
knows? Who knows?
That was my idiot son.
Which one?
Yep.
So many to choose from.
You have 2 of them.
So many idiots to choose from.
Wow. So what does that mean for our next episode? Is it season 2 next week?
So next episode, we're gonna have to take a we're gonna do
some one-offs or something?
the Moby Dick inspired one-off, which knowing y'all will probably take 10 to 14 years, and then we'll get back to season 2. No,
Okay.
I expect that one to take between 4 and 8 weeks, and by that time, and then we'll return not to Bloodstone, but we'll return to an adventure that might tie into Bloodstone.
Okay.
Who knows? I'm not gonna railroad y'all anywhere.
Wow. That was amazing. All right. So we're back next week with a shorter module, not a one-off, but a shorter module, right?
Right. Yeah. And I can even tell you here, I can pull it up. It's called Full Fathom 5 by
Full fathom
Paul
5.
Fricker. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fathom 5 by
Our
Paul
fathers lie.
Okay.
Ha, ha, ha.
So can I take dibs on a character named Ishmael?
So the funny thing is, this is probably the closest thing to a Call of Cthulhu meat grinder.
Oh dear.
It
Really?
comes
What?
it
They're all meat
Yeah,
That's
grinders.
different
Yeah.
than every other Call of
I was
Cthulhu
gonna
game.
this one comes with 20 pre-gens.
Oh wow.
Oh, and part of it is you cycle through
Wow,
them
so you're
as
just
you play.
playing, dying, playing, dying. I got it.
So
Ooh, like my Kapow family. Can I be the Queequeg family? Where once one dies, his brother, and then his uncle, and then his grandpappy, Queequeg.
So you can have Captain Ahab, Captain Behab, Captain
that was very funny. Well done, Wayne.
Good.
So does that mean that will you just send us a few characters, or do you just like hand them to us immediately when one dies? How does that work?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out the logistics. We might there is a chance that we'll do we might do a one-off prior to, if I can't figure out all the logistics for Full Fathom 5, because it's really made for an at a table in session thing, so that you can like hand off characters. There's a chance we'll do another an extended one-off, so we won't run through it like we did the Derelict or something like that, where you can, because I do like when y'all get into character and you kind of
I was going to say
Yeah.
the big thing for me is I don't want to just, I mean, if that's what it is, that's fine, but like just getting a character and not being able to like think about it and build it, like a lot of the fun for me is being able to create someone. So if you have characters for all of us, maybe even give us a couple of them, and we can pick one at a time. That way I can at least think about who the character is, what they're going to do. It's fun building a character up. So
okay, well if that's the preference, then I'll pick a scenario where y'all can build characters, then we'll do that.
Sounds good.
if that's okay with people, I mean, that's
That's
at least
great
more
by me.
fun for me.
Yeah, I agree with that sentiment completely. Part of what
Okay,
I love
then-
about Call of Cthulhu is the characters.
Okay, then I will pick a scenario by tomorrow evening, and at least give y'all a time period to pick your characters for, so that you can start giving a little background.
Okay, so let's
And then
wrap
you
up the
also-
show.
Yeah.
And then we'll work out some more details about next week. But next week we will have some sort of a module that we will be playing on a temporary basis before we return to something that is in the Bloodstone universe to be determined. So that wraps up season 1 of the Bloodstone campaign. That was really unexpected. I had no idea that was happening tonight. And apparently Michael did neither, which is part of the amazing aspect of this show, that it's writing itself as we go, which is really incredible. So that does it for us tonight. In the meantime, before we see you next week, we are online, underthelibrary.com. Again, we have a new Instagram account. Please follow us there. It is at Under the Library. We're always on Twitter, Under the LIB. So until next time, for me, Michael, Chris, Scott, Wayne, Emily, and Rick, thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you next time.